So this is the one and only that all of y'all been asking for. I can't think of one of y'all having asked for this dude to be on. This is the one and only Trevon Lane. Trevon Lane, aka Youngster, that Mr. Suge Knight used to call you. What's up,
What's
baby?
up with you, Rez? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad you like I said, I'm excited that you came on just to show the community that there is a Trayvon, even though everybody been playing you on TV and shit. And man, I done seen Eastwood. He living off you right now. My nigga, which I know you cool with Eastwood. But
Yeah,
that
Eastwood,
nigga
all right,
Eastwood,
man. Yeah,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
I
He
don't
be
have a
honest.
problem. Yeah, he gave it up to me, man. I appreciate Eastwood, but
Now
I
he
just
was on. Yeah, he was on this show and he was like, I'm proud to play Trayvon. He said I grew up around Chris and all that, but shit, if I had to play any Paru nigga, it's Trayvon. And so he's all
yeah,
member positive.
yeah. No, I
So
got love for Eastwood, man. But I do
yeah,
got a problem with the people playing, playing my character in all these documentaries and these, movies and all. And they ain't trying to holler at me though. They try to give me some crumbs, but it's a cold game how they do you, in this movie entertainment world. You know what I mean? But like I say, they portraying me in a negative in the wrong light. Stuff didn't happen like they putting it out there, so y'all don't believe all them documentaries y'all seeing because them people out there profiting off of our lives. You know what I'm saying? They didn't live that. You know what I mean? They got the world thinking that, that I was the cause of Pac dying and all that. You know what I'm saying? Or I made him jump. I know y'all got a lot of questions and I can't answer them all for y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all that's false. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Pac was my homie. Pac was from our neighborhood. He was MOB. You know what I'm saying? This Wack
Yep.
100 dude. I really came on to address him. I met the cat in 2001. He was a very well mannered fella. He wasn't running around like he talking now. His motive, I don't know it. You know what I'm saying? He running around some real cats from the city, and I give it up to, the cats he running around, they real ones, but he not, you know what I'm saying? So you not from Compton, stay out of Compton business. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know what I mean? But yeah, Pac was from my neighborhood and he was a gangster, a poet, an artist, you know what I'm saying? All that. He was all that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, he got a problem with it. That's him. He jealous. You know what I'm saying? He trying to be something he not. Because you go by the red low rider with a red rag, don't mean you tough. You know what I'm saying? So, if people want to follow him, they can follow him. But, don't speak on my neighborhood because you ain't from there. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? But that's
yeah.
what I got to say
Well, let me
about
say
him.
this, because they don't, man. This community right here, they can't stand Whack 100. You know me. I I got a little love for him just because of what he did in the past. I don't like what he's saying and how he
Hey,
been
hey,
coming
Rez,
back. Oh yeah,
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm not an internet banger. I'm not a social media banger.
yeah.
So I'm not coming on here to, rile up and act like I'm tough or nothing. Nah, man, none of that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
But when it
no.
comes to
Your
Pac,
reputation speaks for it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we love Pac. The homies, my homies, the real circle, we accepted Pac. You know what I'm saying? That the homies that didn't like Pac, you gotta understand in the neighborhood there's hundreds of cats, you know what I'm saying? So everybody don't like everybody as it is. You know what I'm saying? So but some that what didn't like him, they wasn't around him, so they can feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that was around him, we accepted him. He was our homie, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't have a problem with that, you know what I mean? So, that's what I can just dispel with all that. You know what I mean? Just to cut that and nip it in the butt. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Well, we'll just leave it there. We'll just leave it right there. Let me ask you your opinion or what's up with that nigga. Because I know what you are and I know what this nigga is. Because we was around him. So how's this nigga DJ Quick thinking aka David Blake, could think he can be speaking on you like he did? Man, I wanted to jump to the goddamn YouTube when I saw what he was saying, and I was like, damn, what the fuck did happen? Who done pumped this nigga up to say this shit that he said about Trey of all people? I can see if they would
Well,
say some bullshit like that about me, but one of the homies.
it was 17 years later, man, and of course I changed. I changed as you grow. You know what I mean? As you get older, you grow. And if I'm in my 40s now, man. I'm 45, so it's like what I look like running around as like a kid. You know what I'm saying? Having a shouting match with David when he spoke my full government name on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Coming from where we come from, if you got a problem with somebody, you speak their name, then you like putting the heat on them. You like basically telling the police, hey, listen, I got a problem with this dude right here, and if something happened, go talk to him. That's what he did, basically, you know what I mean? Because I never knew that it was a problem, because let me tell you, you know, I mean, back in what, '01, you know, you were witness to this. Then we go knock on David's door at 3 in the morning, Reds. We went and knocked on his door for Fat Boy, right?
Exactly.
And I was at his door, you know, at 3 in the morning at Quik door. So it's like when he came to the door, they were scared, thinking something was going to happen to him. His whole family came to the porch, and you like he all right, you know. Fat Boy want to talk to him because he owed Fat Boy what 200 some thousand for some beats that he did for some beats that was trash that he wanted his money back, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
So if I'm just saying, if I was this bitch, you know what I'm saying, you can't knock on my door if you this bitch type of dude that he calling me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm not finna sit up and call a man no names over the internet, man. If I got a problem with you, then, you know, it'll be what it'll be if it's really a problem. But with him, you know, I just laughed at that, man. That was comical because, you know, like I say, 17 years later, you know, I got grandkids, man. I got, you know, kids and, you know what I mean? So, and I'm just, you know, an old man now pretty much, but I'm laughing at this guy because I'm like 17 years later, man. So let me tell you something about Quik. I was at Quik's sister house some years back, right? And he didn't know I was gonna be over there. And you know, I was at her house chilling, and she was like, you don't have nothing against my brother because he on his way over here. And I was like, nah, I ain't got nothing against Quik. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing to myself because I beat this little second and none group up, you know, and you know, some other little things with the a leaked tape that All Eyes on Me got leaked out, and him and his buddy was behind it, and his buddy got a little discipline, so he had a little attitude over that too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you know, All Eyes on Me got leaked out, found it, and brought it to light.
I told the story so the community knows about it a little bit.
So
at the car wash.
Yeah, so David was a little upset about that, but he never brought it to my attention. He never said nothing to me. So like I say, if he had let me just go back to my story. I was at his sister's house, and she was like, you don't have nothing against my brother. I'm like, no. So when he comes, he walks in the door, he see me, it's like he see a ghost. On my mama, he almost ran back out the door. He was like, oh, Trey, you the last person I expected to see here. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, you know, how you doing? And shake my hand, and he ran to the bathroom and called his manager, Black Tone. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and he stayed in the bathroom. I went in his sister's room and, you know, talked to her for a minute and left. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, if you had this problem, if I was this bitch you called me, why you let me be at your sister's house and you didn't say nothing to me? You ran. Act like you was finna run out the door. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And if I'm lying, I'm done. You know, this is a true story. You know what I'm saying?
I know if you speak it, if you talking it, I know it's true. So that's all that was. Quik was.
All right.
Emotional, and he's like that. You know what?
Okay.
He's blood bath. That's what he is.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. But I mean, I just wanted to, like I say, you know, I got a couple things. We got a song, man, Ride for Pac. You know what I'm saying? It was called Rolling for Pac, but, you know, I didn't want no, you know, cross interference with the words being, you know, with, you know, people having problems with the rolling and all that. So we call it Riding for Pac. You know what I'm saying? It's really fatal and noble. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it should be all right. They might like it. You know what I'm saying? But got a dude named Rigor Mortis, man. You know, my boy Rigor died of lung cancer. But, you know, we got a project coming from me. He from the East Coast out there. He real good, man. And been working on his album, trying to get it out for the, you know, for the peoples, man. And that's 2 projects y'all gonna like. And, you know, working on some more compilations and got a couple other artists too. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to do some positive things, man. You know, the negative is easy, you know, and we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all I wanted to say, man.
Well, shit. Well, Trey, man, you just don't know how I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. I know you at the studio, and I just appreciate you taking the time to give us this little 10 or 15 minutes interview, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, man, got the little last lane music I'm trying to get together, man. It's hard, man. You know, it's underfunded, but I'm trying to get it together, and you know, just look out for that song, man. But, you know, thanks for the time, though, Reds.
Man, you know, I love you like a little brother. I hope you know that.
Much love, man. I got love for your family. You already know that, ain't you, man? So, you know, y'all keep your head up, man. But I'll be hollering, all right?
All right, Trey.
All right. Thanks, Trey.
Peace.